Alright, we're back with another PrizePicks video. This one's going to be for Thursday Night Football. Right now it's Wednesday the 4th around 6:30 p.m. Baseball's underway. Doing really well in baseball so far. A lot of good games. All green so far for me, so feeling pretty good about baseball. But excited about Thursday Night Football. Let's jump into the betting lines just to see kind of the game script we can think about. We got the Bears versus the Commanders. Bears are winless so far this year, and they're 5.5-point underdogs. So just keep that in mind when we go over these picks. If you're new to the channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe, like the video. We've had a lot of fun, a lot of success in this channel so far. We're just continuing to grow. We're up over 350 subscribers now, so thank you guys for that. But yeah, let's jump into these picks for a good Thursday Night Football game. All right, first one on the board, we're going to go to Justin Fields. So a couple plays for him. My favorite one is going to be the 27.5 pass attempts, and we're going over here. Let's go. All right, I got him pulled up here. 2023, he's gone over this in the 3 of 4 games. The one game he didn't go over this was when they got demolished by the Chiefs, and he still got 22 pass attempts. So even in this blowout, he got over that. Obviously, just crept over it against Tampa Bay, and then these other lines, he kind of crushed it. So in a game that they're 5.5-point underdogs, again, assuming this game's close going into the fourth quarter, really liking Justin Fields throwing the ball around a little bit. Going up against the Commanders team ranked 14th in pass attempts per game. They give up around 32 or 33, so that's looking good for us as well. And then in terms of the offense for the Bears, they are 24th in passing, about 186 passing yards per game. But again, it's all about the attempts, and that's all we need. So that's why I'm not touching his passing yards per se, but I do think he's going to be throwing the ball a decent amount against this Commanders team. So then on top of that, we're going to kind of couple him here. We're going to his number one receiver. We're going to DJ Moore, and we're also going over for him. Let's go check him out. DJ Moore. So we got him over, what is that? Over receiving yards here. So you see he's kind of been hit or miss. He's kind of 50-50 on the season. And then if you look at his last 10, obviously these games don't count. They were last year, but he has the capability of getting this number pretty handily. In terms of the games here, he's really gone off against Tampa Bay, against Denver. Again, you almost can't count this game because they got crushed by so much. I expect a much closer game tomorrow. And then if you check out let's do a look at the Bears here. Obviously, DJ Moore has been his number one target. I was looking into Cole Kmet a little bit, and I was really excited about his line until I kind of dove into the points allowed per position. If we go check out the tight ends here, and again, we'll go to yards. The Commanders are about a middle-of-the-road team in terms of giving up yardage. Here, let's go check that real quick. 19th. So, but middle of the road, 244 passing or receiving yards allowed, passing, receiving, same thing. But against the tight ends, they're 30th. So they don't give up too many tight end yardage. 20.75 on the season. Cole Kmet's been killing it. I wouldn't mind taking him in a few props for sure. But I'm going to favor DJ Moore in this one. So just keep that in mind. They're a middle-of-the-road team, but they're very good at defending tight ends, it seems, in terms of yardage at least. But if you go to the receivers, and we go to yards, let's go check that out. They're ranked 6th. So they give up the 6th most yards to wide receivers. So which is why I'm kind of favoring DJ Moore. For sure. But again, don't mind Cole Kmet. They give up 200 yards to receivers. DJ Moore has been their guy with no Chase Claypool as well. So really liking DJ Moore a lot. So he's not expected to play again. So DJ Moore's the guy. And again, love coupling that up with the pass attempts. Hopefully Fields is throwing the ball a lot. And we see DJ Moore, 50 yards or more. That's all he needs. 50 yards or more. And then, all right, we got a few more picks here. I really like 3 of these picks. The fourth one's kind of going to be a throw-in, but I'll go over both of them. Brian Robinson Jr., for the Commanders here. We're going to be going to his, I kind of like his rush yards. I like his receiving yards. It's not a lot at all. But I'm going to go for both of them. I'm going to go for the combined here, 75.5. And again, I will jump into why. Let's go jump into his page here. Brian Robinson. He's been their number one back. It's not even really close. I think he's up over 60 carries on the year. Now, when you look at his rush receiving yards together, he's only gone over this line once. He's been very close in the 2 other games, even against Buffalo, which was an absolute blowout. But he has the potential to go over this line pretty easily. If you go to, it shows it right here. Now, they give up 26th ranked in receiving yards allowed. So 272 receiving yards allowed, which I'm liking a lot. That's why I was kind of looking at his receiving yards in general. And on top of this receiving yards allowed, for running backs specifically, let's go to yards. They are literally the worst team in giving up running back yardage on the pass game. So 58.5 yards in the air to running backs. Obviously, that has to do with matchups a little bit. But I think Brian Robinson is able to do this. Let's go check out specifically his receiving yards. Obviously, this game was his big receiving yards game. I think they utilized the passing game just a little bit more. If we look at the defense for the Bears, they're 29th in passing yards. So, again, they're going to be passing the ball a decent amount. And they give up a lot of yards to running backs. So I'm liking this coupling. Also, if we go back to thinking about the game script here, Washington is the 5.5-point favorites. I think they do some of their damage, or even a lot of their damage, in the air, taking advantage of the bad passing defense of the Bears, at least at the beginning of the game. But if they find themselves up, Brian Robinson will have the ball, into the fourth quarter, or even whenever they get a bigger lead. If they do, and Brian Robinson will be running the ball, taking down the clock, following the game script there. So really just liking the combo. If he gets, a few yards in the air, we'd love to see that. But I think he will be rushing the ball, especially down the stretch of this game. So really liking that. That's going to be our third pick. And then we got a fourth pick here. Curtis Samuel, already plugged him in here. I really like these top 3 plays, but I don't really like to play 3-mans on PrizePicks just because you only get a 5x and you can get better odds elsewhere. But so in terms of this video, we're going to bring in another. This is kind of more of a flex play. Let's go check out Curtis Samuel. Like I kind of just mentioned, I think they do a lot of their damage in the air, at least early in this game. He's been pretty consistent. Obviously, he had a dud against Denver, but he's gotten 50 yards in almost each of these 3 other games. If we go check out their depth chart here, or just the stats on the year, Curtis Samuel's seen the 3rd most targets on this team, but he's corralled a decent amount of yards, much more than Juwan Dotson, at a 10.5 average, 44 yards per game, as opposed to 27.5 for Dotson. Obviously, Terry McLaurin's going to do his thing as well, but I think I just like the value on Curtis Samuel's line a little bit better. Again, averaging 44.5 on the year, and his line's sitting at 31.5. Is that the same with PrizePicks? Yeah, 31.5. I think he's capable of doing that. Again, I think they punish them through the air, take advantage of that, poor defense, poor passing defense, and then maybe transition to the run game later on. So really liking Curtis Samuel as well. This is going to do it. This is going to be our 4 picks. Justin Fields over 27 pass attempts, kind of coupling up with DJ Moore at 49.5. Really going by game script here. Again, if they find themselves down early, they're going to be trying to throw downfield. DJ Moore's been their guy. Brian Robinson, we talked about him, and then Curtis Samuel. So really liking this play. I already submitted it, just to show you here. Yeah, I already went ahead and submitted this. So again, really liking that. That's going to do it for this one. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel for sure if you're new. Again, I thank everyone that already is subscribed. We're growing really quickly. Like the video, and then get into the comments, guys. I really like to talk to people in the comments, hear different points of view. If you hate one of these lines, I want to hear you guys talk about it. If you love one of the lines, or maybe you love even a different line, or have a question about a line, I go and respond to all those comments. So this is going to do it. Thursday Night Football. Not the best 2 teams going at it, but sometimes that makes for an exciting game. Hopefully it's close. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hopefully make some money on these plays. Yeah, peace out.